Okay, so here we go. Every day is a fresh start, and today is that day. It is September of 2025, and I have to do my setup for my month and my setup for my week at the same time. So bear with me because this might be a little bit crazy as I try to figure out where the balance is, because I still am not used to this new week schedule, but I'm going to do my best. So bear with me. All right. Let's just jump right in. We're going to start with the September setup. I'm going to do my month first. So actually I'm going to move this, hold on, so that I can just get the nice flat perspective for this. So I have, September is actually going to be really interesting because it's not a super busy month. I think I might have one birthday in this month, but I'm not even sure about that because it's been forever since I celebrated that birthday. So I'm going to have to check my little perpetual planner here on the side. But you can already see like Labor Day is already passed. And I went to my parents' house for Labor Day. So we had we had a barbecue. We had a few drinks. We watched The Yard because we've gotten this thing where recently there have been chickens in my parents' yard, and they're the neighbors' chickens, but they come into my parents' yards like every day, and just they're eating bugs and stuff. But whatever. The point is, it's actually really entertaining because we're sitting there and we're like, what? Why are you? But it's it's fun. So I have a couple of things here. I have autumn begins here on the 22nd, and I actually do celebrate the solstices and equinoxes. I think it's a big moment for me this is the wrong sticker. I will put that aside and use it when I do my weekly planning, but sorry about that. My whole point is I do actually really enjoy using the equinoxes and solstices to help me get into the mood of the season. And I mean, I don't know if anybody has gathered in the comments, probably not, because I don't think I have any real followers yet. No super duper die-hard followers yet, but we keep working at it. My point though is that it is my favorite time of year. I love fall. I love fall so much. It's my favorite thing in the world. And I have a personal event on this day I will write in later, but my whole thing is that I have I have a pretty easy month set up. I'm actually really excited about the fact that this is going to be a relatively calm month, because it'll give me the chance to come into fall, which, like I just said, autumn is my favorite time of year. It'll give me a chance to come into autumn on such a good note, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. All right, so we have the harvest moon for September on the 7th here. Hold on, let me look at August really quickly, because I need to see what the paydays are for this. Okay, so I have Raymond's payday here. And then, yeah, it should be the 19th as well. There we go. Okay, so those are the paydays for Raymond, and my paydays are weird. So I usually write those in later as I get closer to them, but that's not the point. So I'm just gonna start right away. See, and I did this wrong. This is the wrong sticker. So this is a situation in which I would, hold on, I'm gonna do something like this. So this is the Celebrate Erin Condren monthly thing, and I have it for for 2025 here. This is the September page. So instead of crossing that out, I'm just going to take one of these stickers and use that to cover my mistake. See? No big deal. All right. So that'll be that. And I go back to those pages later. I told you this before. I like to add stickers as I get onto the event. Anyway, it is actually this one that is on the 14th. Then I have the new moon on the 21st. And then the last moon cycle on the 29th. Yeah. Okay, so those are my moon cycles for the month. There's a couple of other things I need to write in later, but nothing too serious, so let's just jump right in. I always do this part too with the books and the wish list and everything. It'll just take me a second to write this in. Oh man, I can't honestly believe this has been, tell me if I'm the only one. I feel like this year has just flown by. I cannot keep track of my life right now. I feel like it's just going so fast. But let me know in the comments below if you agree with me there. There we go. Music for this section. And then new things. And I do this every month. Okay, so then I'm going to set this up as my goals page, which again, I usually fill out my goals page more personally. My goals for this month are actually a lot of home maintenance related things. So Raymond and I have a ton of work we need to do. Like little repairs that have popped up this season. Nothing too like major or like scary, but there's a couple of things that have popped up. And we just have to take care of it all. You know, if you don't take care of it, it'll get away from you. And especially right before winter, that's the last thing we want. All right, here we go. So motion is my my prompt for this week. That's actually really interesting. I wonder what I'm going to do for motion. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I would actually really be interested in the comments below if this is if this applies to anyone else. Personally, I love it when my week lines up like this, or if it's on the calendar page. If it starts on Sunday, it's equally as satisfying to me. I just love the sense of like completion. Does that make sense to anybody else? I'm just going to put Labor Day here because all we did yesterday was we went to my parents' house for a barbecue. All right. It was actually really nice. Raymond didn't have school and I didn't have work, so we had it off. It was really nice. All right, so here we go. I work 4 to 8 today. Raymond is in school. I also had Dr. Bartlett today. Yeah, it's weird. I know that I'm planning this on a Tuesday, and that's a little crazy. Hopefully my mom can get hers put together too, but you know, we'll do what we can. Then we have Raymond has yeah, so we have calculus. That was it. He has calculus today. And he's actually there now, so hopefully it goes well. I know there's there's nothing really I can do except just wait, and I always give him a good luck before he leaves, but you do your best. So he has physics tonight from 5:30 to 7:20. All right, so this is actually 19 and this is 17. There we go. Oh, man. I don't know what, man. This has been Okay. 4 to 8. There we go. I don't think I have anything else on Wednesday, but I know that Raymond has school again. Although Wednesdays are his easy day. He has his statics class, which apparently statics is like physics for non-moving things. If you know what statics is as a subject, please leave a comment below because I'm still very confused. Raymond has tried to explain this to me many times and I just cannot wrap my head around the idea of a physics class that's not about physics. I don't, maybe I'm just understanding it wrong, but it really doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Then we have, yeah, that's all for Wednesday. I'm trying to think. We have the harvest moon this week. Whew. Yeah, things are a little crazy. All right. Harvest moon. So I always try to do some autumn moon types of activities. I have yet to be able to go to a festival of the autumn moon along with Eastern culture, like Chinese culture or something like that. But I know that it's something that I would love to experience. And I would love to try mooncakes. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to make mooncakes, but it's the kind of thing that I want to be able to celebrate this autumn festival with people, and I want to be able to experience those things. So that's part of why I do these kinds of holidays and activities in my planner, is because it makes me really, it reminds me of all of those things that I want to go travel to do. You know what I mean? The things that I want to go to other people to experience, the things that I want to learn about the world. And, you know, it's really rather nice, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, or if you know of anything I can do to celebrate without being able to go to a festival necessarily, because it really depends on whether or not I'm even capable of going. But, you know, I'd love to celebrate a little, even if I can't do anything formal for it. All right, so Thursday, Raymond has his calculus and physics again. I don't know why guys, I am so out of it. It's literally written right here, and I had a moment where I couldn't remember what classes he had, and even though it's right in front of my face, you see what I mean? Oh, man. So, I don't know if anyone else in the comments imbibed over Labor Day, but I definitely am feeling the effects of that alcohol just a little bit today. Okay, so we have physics and calculus, and I do not work on Thursday, but I think yeah, I do have that appointment, and Raymond has school. So then Friday, Raymond works, and I do not. I'm trying to think of there was something I was going to do on Friday, but I don't remember what it was. Like, there was a specific thing I was going to do. I'm going to have to add that later. He also works on Saturday. I think he gets paid this Friday. Yeah, payday. So, there we go. Then I do work on Saturday. Yeah. And then Sunday is the harvest moon. So this could be, generally, by the way, the new thing is that I go to my parents' house after work on Saturday, because they've been picking me up from work on Saturday. So instead of being on their schedule for Wednesdays, because now I work on Wednesdays, now I am going to my parents' house on Saturday. Hopefully the new system works. So far it seems to be working okay, but it's only been a couple of weeks since we made the change, so I guess we'll play it by ear. I'll have to let you know if anything changes. All right, Labor Day has already happened. So I'm just going to do a little cute symbol because I don't need to worry about that. Tuesday is today, and I'm going to write in the stuff that we've already done because the only thing that I've done so far today is I have already had my therapy appointment. Ooh, this is where I can use that sticker. Ha! There we go. Finally, the sticker does not go to waste. All right, so I work tonight. And then Raymond has 2 different school moments. Classes, that's the word. The word for school moments is classes, apparently. I'm an idiot today. I'm telling you guys. I am glad that my schedule did not require me to be up too early. 10 a.m. I could handle. That was fine. All right. Today, this is, seriously, I've written the schedule like 4 times and now I can't remember it again. 10:30 to 1. Got it. Okay. Oh, man. I will get the hang of this, I swear. I will eventually get the hang of this. It's just, you know, it's gonna, yeah, gonna take some time, you know? Yeah, it's gonna take some time for me to get the hang of my new schedule, and then, of course, it's gonna change, you know, because it'll be the next semester by the time I'm used to it, but there. Okay, that's today, Tuesday. I'm gonna write film. I also am hoping to upload today, but that depends entirely on whether or not my mom has finished her video, so we will get to that. We'll see. Hopefully we can get all of our ducks in a row is what I meant. Not eggs in the same basket. I don't know where my head is. What I'm saying is, hopefully my mother and I can get all of our ducks in a row and get this video up today. That is what I'm saying. Okay, so Wednesday. I work tomorrow. All right. Then we have Raymond has class, so let me get to that. He has statics. That's his class for Wednesdays. Yeah, Wednesdays. Okay. Statics. Yeah. There we go. That's actually kind of cute. I actually like the fact that this washi tape has the word school allotted out roughly the same size as one of my little blocks of time. So it actually works out fairly well in my opinion. I'm going to have to make pasta salad on Thursday, I think. So I'm going to write that in really quick. Because if I make pasta salad on Thursday, then that's Raymond's lunch for Friday and Saturday when he is at work. I can do a little bit of meal prep. That is my goal. We will see if I pull it off, but that is my goal. All right, calc and physics, right? Physics. Yeah, physics. This is, again, not a very busy day. I wind up doing a little bit of errands on Thursdays because it's the only day that I have kind of to myself. I mean, obviously Raymond has school, so he's here when he's not at school, right? He's still here today, for example, when he's not in school, but that's because we live pretty close to the college where he's going. So when he is at school and I am not working, I have a little bit of time when he is at school where I can do things like this, where I can film or where I can do some housework, catch up on that sort of thing. So that's why I try to make a point of utilizing that time. Man, I am rambling now, aren't I? Okay, Friday. So Raymond works on Friday. Yeah. But I do not work on Friday. Yeah, so there we go. Then we have Saturday where we both work, and this day gets a little weird. And then Ray works this one. Yeah. All right, me and Ray. I'm going to mark my work so that I remember which one I have to remember, obviously. And then parents' house after that. I put a little thing there. All right, that is all for that for Saturday. Oh, wait, before I finish, refill pills. Very important. I almost forgot to do that this week. I had to do it on Sunday morning. So I'm gonna have to remember to make a point of doing that on Saturdays from now on. Okay, then we have Sunday, and Sunday we both have off, and it's the harvest moon, so hopefully we can do something fun. Maybe we'll take a walk, like maybe we'll go to a nice park or outdoor area and walk around. I mean, we don't see the effects of fall so much yet in our area, but we are going to start seeing changing leaves pretty soon. So it might be nice to take a little bit of a harvest moon walk. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think that's it for this week. It's been, man, I'm tired. It's been a crazy year, and I'm still trying to catch up. I will catch up to the best of my ability as things go on. By the way, if you're worried about this, it was just my cat got me. No big deal. But if you've made it to this point in the video, first of all, I'm very grateful that you guys are even paying attention to me at this point. This has been so rambly and crazy, but if you've got to this point in the video and you'd like to leave me a comment stating what your favorite thing about fall is, I would love to hear it. Because the other day, my dad got me my first pumpkin spice latte of the season. I know it's like the basic, right? Everybody does the pumpkin spice latte, but it felt so fall and I loved it. Yeah, if you could let me know what your favorite thing about fall is in the comments below, I would really love to hear from you guys. If this is the kind of rambly plan with me video that you like, please hit subscribe, because we're gonna have more of. Don't worry, we will continue doing this crazy rambly planny video. And that's all I got for this week. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope that you guys feel a little bit less hectic and rushed than I do, because currently I feel very hectic. All right, bye for now.